Hey, what's going on? It's your brother, your lover, the King K Son official, back with a very special review. Today, we're taking a look at a 2012 Mazda 5 GT. Yes, baby, you heard correct. This is the GT model with the 6-speed manual, leather trim, and a sunroof. This is very hard to find. This is one of the only ones that are in North America. This is the GT model with the beautiful sliding doors, black leather with the red trim, absolutely gorgeous. This is 6-speed manual, like I mentioned before, with the 2.5 liter inline 4-cylinder engine, folding rear seats, lots of cargo space in the back. We're gonna get right into this. Let's just bask in its beauty. Now, if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Give this video a like. Comment down below. You know how I feel about these older Japanese cars. You know, I love them. There's just a special love that I have for these type of cars, only because they're reliable. Give this video a comment. Let me know what you think down below in the comment section. Now, let's really enjoy this in real time, live in action. Inside of this beautiful cabin, we got the 6-speed manual shifter right over here. We got the beautiful 3-spoke Mazda steering wheel with the leather wrapped stitching. Very nice. All your controls for your phone, voice command, Bluetooth, volume, track and radio switching, power windows, power locks, power mirrors, your fog light control module, everything here. Your eject button, so in case you know somebody's annoying you in the car, you push that button, the sunroof opens and they fly right out the ceiling. Traction control light off. I'm just kidding, this is a little sticker, but it looks pretty funny. Traction control light off, traction control light on, so your traction control. Beautiful gauges. You know, you got the big analog gauges, very bright. It gives you all the information. You got your RPMs right over here and your speedometer right over here. And then when you turn the vehicle on, you see another assortment of lights that will give you, temperature reading, your warning lights for your check engine, and your tire pressure monitoring system, different lights of the sort. Over here, we have the beautiful Mazda audio system. This is decent, it's not bad. It can play MP3 tracks on CDs. It can also support auxiliary. It can also support MP3 tracks from your phone, your mobile device, via Bluetooth directly to the system. And it also has a 6-disc changer right over here, which you can swap discs right over here. Pretty cool. 6, just right there. Very nice. And it also displays information right over here in this display right here, so you can see track information and your radio channels and XM, Sirius satellite, all that stuff right over here, and it'll display it over there. Over here we got a glove box with all the information, all the books and such. Very straightforward glove box. No lock, unfortunately, so you cannot lock this, which is interesting, being a premium model. Over here you got the I love the manual parking brake. It's my favorite. It's the only thing I trust. And you have your heated seats right over here. And down here, you have your auxiliary. And you have your power plug for like cell phone chargers or inverters and whatnot. Very, very nice. Cup holders over here, a little storage over here, some of my tools. Very nice car. Very, very nice. Very straightforward. Nice horn. Nice vehicle. Let's get some more tour of the inside of the vehicle. Let's get to the back seats. But before we go back there, let's talk about the front seats. So as you can see, beautiful, 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 beautiful leather. Very, very nice. Red trim. No cuts, no bruises, no holes, no burns. Decent vehicle for its age, being a 2012. So we're gonna call it 14 years old. So being a 2012, it would have came out in 2011. We're in 2025 right now. So 14 years old, pretty decent. Manual controls, so pretty much up and down right here. And then reclining right over here, as you can see. Beautiful, absolutely nice. Let's go ahead and open the back seats. Open the back sliding door. Very clean, very nice. And again, this is pretty cool. So underneath this seat right here, you can actually store things. Look at that. So you can hide little valuables or whatever, any little things you need to put away. so it doesn't get in your way when you're driving, but this is neat. Storage in both seats, very nice. These seats can slide forward, of course, and it'll give you access to the back seats, which you can see right over here. I have the seats folded down because I have things in the back, but these seats are absolutely mint. Black leather, same thing with the red stitching, just like right here. Very, very nice. And it's just a really nice 6-passenger vehicle. So you can hold 6 people in this vehicle, and you can still enjoy the beautiful manual transmission. Absolutely sweet. In the middle here, you have cup holders, and I believe this can be folded away. Yep, so it moves. I don't want to move it right now, but it can definitely move out of the way. You have a flat floor over here. Sorry, my flash is down because my battery is dying. And right over here, you can't really see it. Let's see if I can get the flash on. Can't really see it, but there is rear vents for the rear passengers, and it's also fan speed right over here as well for the rear passengers. Let's see if we can get in there. Oh boy, sorry about that. You know what? I got a flashlight. One moment. Okay, see, I got my trusty Cabela's flashlight. This is a nice flashlight. So over here, you can see that there is rear climate control, and you have fan speed, and you have vents right over here. Very, very nice. I'm so sorry we're doing it this way, but my battery's dying, and the vehicle is actually going to somebody else. So I have to make this video tonight because they're taking possession tomorrow. But this is a nice vehicle. Let's see the back rear hatch and see how that looks. Very, very nice. Lots of cargo room. Lots of space. You can put almost anything back here, and again, the seats in the back go all the way flat to the floor. As you can see, they go flat, and they give you a very, very, very generous amount of room. You also have rear cup holders right over there, which is pretty neat for the back 2 passengers. And these seats, they feel like airplane seats, I've been told. So my family and friends, when they sit in this vehicle and I'm driving, they feel as if they're on a Boeing 777 or a 777. They feel as if they're on a big Boeing 777 or an Airbus A320. I drive very smooth, so they know when I'm driving, I mean business. And when they're sitting, they're super comfy. Very nice vehicle, absolutely brilliant, very clean, you know, for a car that is, or actually a minivan, a sporty minivan that is 14 years old. This vehicle is absolutely brilliant. Very, very nice. Very, very clean. Let's keep it moving. Wow, absolutely brilliant. Lovely vehicle. So before we get into the engine bay, let's take a look at these tires and rims. So right now we're sitting on some Continental ContiPro Contact tires. Decent tread left on them. Very nice, quiet, all-season tires with the beautiful brushed aluminum Mazda spoke rims. Very nice, very clean. No dings, no dents, no rust. Just looking clean with the beautiful polished calipers and the brand new brake job. Absolutely brilliant. So we're gonna go in and start her up and see how she sounds. So we sync the clutch, which we're doing right now. The clutch is synced. Very, very nice, very simple, very clean. Before we get into the engine, I'm gonna pop the hood. Right down there. And I forgot to mention, the beautiful climate control right over there. We have automatic climate control. We have AC and heat. Very nice, very comfy. And you know, this is a world-class car in my opinion. You know, I really believe that it's underrated, and it can really take you places. You can run regular fuel and you can get the job done in style. Let's take a look at the engine bay real quick and listen to that engine purr. Very nice. So like I said before, inline, 4-cylinder, 2.5 liter engine. Very, very nice. Direct injection, very clean. Just a straightforward vehicle. Good on fuel, you know, so you'll get very good gas mileage and a decent amount of power. I believe these are pushing about 175 horsepower. Don't quote me, but I know it's under 200, but it's okay. With the 6-speed manual, with that 6-speed manual, this will get you going pretty peppy, pretty quick, and pretty stylish. Very fun combination. 2.5 liter with a 6-speed manual. That is a winner. As I mentioned before, beautiful bright gauges. Very nice. Very, very Mazda with the orange fluorescent colors. Over here, that'll show you basically your temperature and your direction that you want the climate control to go, and also your average your average miles or kilometers per hour and the time. Very, very cool, very nice, very bright, very clean, very decent, very straightforward. Very, very nice. And over here, I forgot to mention the cruise control. So you have your regular cruise control. You can set your speed, and the car can cruise where you want it. Let's give it a little bit of a rev. Very nice, very clean car. Now, I do have some driving shots that I want to show you guys. So let's get right into it, and I hope you enjoy. So who is this car for? Well, if you ask me, this car is for anybody. This car is for somebody who really enjoys manual, but they have a family. They miss the olden days when they were younger in high school or in college and they were driving manual, shifting through gears, but now reality has set in and they have a few kids and a partner. So this car, this minivan, this GT is for them. It's for that special individual that just wants to still feel like they have full control over the vehicle, which you do because it's a manual. But at the same time, they want the space and the practicality and the safety to carry around their family. I think that is a winner. This vehicle is a plus. And you know what? It's going to go down in history as one of the better vehicles out there. You know, they're slowly phasing out manual. Well, you know what? They're not slowly phasing it out. It is being phased out. Manual is becoming a thing of the past. So I would encourage anybody, if you can get your hands on a reliable manual vehicle, you better do so because they're going to become valuable, and you know, they will just survive the test of time. They will outlive any other vehicle. Manual is known to be better. It's a fact. And you know, it's just overall a better design, better transmission, and more fun to drive. You'll always be on top of your game when you're driving a manual. And it's also something that you can teach the next generation. You know, each one teach one. If you can teach as many people as possible to drive manual, I think you're doing a great service to this world, because you never know whenever you're in a situation where the vehicle that you need to escape in, if you're in an emergency situation and the only vehicle is a manual, you better know how to drive it or you're screwed. If you made it this far in the video, I want to thank you for watching. I know it's been a while since I've uploaded anything, but I've been so busy, as you can see. But I got a lot of videos on my shelf ready to be uploaded. A lot of older cars, you know, such as Honda, Lexus, you name it. You're going to see it very soon. So I hope you enjoyed this one. It's your brother, your lover, the king, K-Sun Official, sending my love and my prayers to Jamaica. They're in a tough situation right now. Hurricane Melissa just devastated it. But you know what? We're going to hold strong. We're going to pray, and we're going to stand by our Jamaican brothers and sisters. And, you know, big ups to them and much love, you know? So it's your brother, your lover, the king, K-Sun Official, signing off. And I want to thank you again for watching. Take care, stay safe, and God bless you all. Peace out. Mazda 5 GT, baby. Peace.